A little girl sat by the airplane window, enjoying the view outside. Suddenly, she saw a flock of birds crash into the wing. She felt something was wrong and quickly warned her grandmother. The next moment, all three family members opened their eyes wide. The airplane engine had caught fire. The grandfather told the grandmother to buckle the girl's seatbelt quickly. Then he held the girl's hands tightly. A second later, several unbuckled passengers were thrown out of the cabin by the airflow. The cabin was filled with screams. The sudden disaster left everyone in shock. People tried their best to brace for impact, waiting for the crash. Soon, the plane broke through the clouds and dropped fast toward the ocean. With a loud boom, it crashed onto the surface of the sea. The woman could not believe she was still alive. But the plane began to sink fast, and seawater rushed into the cabin. The survivors sat in shock, not knowing what to do. With tears in her eyes, the woman prepared for the worst. Luckily, the plane got stuck on the edge of an undersea cliff and stopped. Because of water pressure, a sealed air chamber formed in the tail section. The survivors moved to the back of the plane, but no one knew how long the oxygen inside would last. Then, the grandmother remembered the man across the aisle had medical oxygen. The chubby man hesitated for 3 seconds, then dove into the water. But he did not see the dark shadow outside the window getting closer. Soon, he found the oxygen tank. On his way back, he looked carefully at the opening. The next second, a shark attacked. The water splashed wildly. Everyone inside knew something was wrong. Suddenly, the man burst out of the water. The woman stepped forward to help, but another man stopped her. The oxygen tank was tied to the seat. Then they saw the man's stomach. A shark had pierced straight through him. Blood poured out. Before he could say goodbye, the shark dragged him back underwater. They saw the shark's tail thrashing on the surface. Everyone realized the danger and tensed up immediately. They ran to the kitchen area and found the shark eating other bodies. Worse, more sharks were outside the cabin. Before anyone could recover, the airplane slid again. It almost fell into the deep trench, but rocks stopped it at the last second. The woman noticed the plane had tilted even more. The water level was rising. The plane could fall into the abyss at any time. They had to find a way to survive. Just then, the little girl saw 2 rescue divers appear outside the window. Everyone was thrilled and waved to them. They watched the rescuers get closer and felt relieved. The next moment, the woman's face changed. A shark was swimming up behind the divers. Inside the cabin, everyone screamed in warning, but before the divers could react,